Today's episode is a big one. We are taking on York. I know, right? York City versus Barnet, big game. All will be revealed soon. However, before we get into that, here is the latest youth recruitment. Now, home dressing room. He loves youth recruitment day because he knows that that's the future of his club. Exactly the same for Barnet. There are two players in amongst all of this that are absolutely class. First of all, Ken Charles. What a name, by the way. 4.5-star potential. This guy, left winger, he's going straight into the first team squad. And also, Johnny Bird, our ball-winning midfield maestro. This guy is going to be with us for a long time. 16 years old, currently 0.5-star potential, or ability rather. 4.5-star potential. This guy is going to go through the leagues with us. We're on the up at the moment. But as you know, in Barnet Bound, it goes up and it goes down. Join me through the next 10 to 15 minutes, however long this is going to be, in another brilliant episode. Well, in my opinion anyway. Run the intro. Yes, hello and welcome to another episode of Barnet Bound. As said in the intro, York City are the opposition today. Before we jump into that, a couple of up and notifications in terms of our youth team. Where is he? This guy, Campius, Dutch. To quote Pitbull, we're international. Attracting everyone. Everyone wants to come and play for Barnet. We're absolutely rocking at the moment. There has been one other player that has come through the academy, which I think is quite good. Shawry Shields? Shawry Shields? Shari Shield? Charlie Sheen. He sounds too much like Charlie Sheen. Let's give him a new nickname. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen. There we go. Job done. Right, anyway, before we get into the game, let's give you a bit of a catch up from when we last saw each other, because that was the Portsmouth game. We're in a bit of a bad run then. I was getting a little bit concerned towards the end of the episode. However, recent form has picked up amazingly. We won 1-0 against Newport, away from home. Tom Young's getting himself a goal. We absolutely thrashed Dagenham Redbridge 4-0. In your face, Dagenham. What are you going to do? Sean Batt getting a hat-trick. Cameron Park getting himself a goal. We were on fire that day. We then beat AFC Wimbledon. Sorry, second yellow card. 3-0. Yeah, John Akinde getting himself another couple of goals. Incredible. We then lost 1-0 to Accrington Stanley. Tom Young's got injured and I thought, don't worry about it, don't panic, it's just, it's just one of those things, it happens, injuries happen. We've got Sean Batt, who's got himself a ton of goals this season, it doesn't matter, no big issue. Then, although in fact we beat keepers Plymouth, keepers if you're watching at this point, leave me a comment down below, what would you have done differently in this? Well, you don't know, do you? Forget that. Keepers, I beat you. What are you going to say? Anyway, John Akinde got himself injured, and at that point I started to panic. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to rely on Michael Gash to play. But in the next game, this one was massive. Hartlepool, we just beat them 2-1. I was going to do this as a double header, Hartlepool and the York game, but I've already played Hartlepool on a live come for you, so I thought there's no point in doing that again. But we just beat them 2-1. Sean Batt and Kieran Bywater getting a goal, well, his first goal for the club. Nearly 2,500 fans packed into our stadium to get that game. So, where does that leave us in the table? Well, we are currently sat in 5th place. We are on fire at the moment. York are in 6th position. This is massive. There is so many teams, and you could probably go down to about, I'd say 12th, possibly even further down in Newport in 15th, who are only 9 points off the playoffs. It just takes a few wins and you're back in contention again. We need to keep up this good run of form, because if we don't, we're going to slowly but surely be slipping down that table. I mean, do you remember the episode, I think it was a couple of episodes ago, where we were down in 13th and I was starting to panic? This league is so up and down, it can go any way. So, as I said, enough jibber jabber from me. Youth intakes happened. You know the form, you know the table. Let's play York and hopefully get 3 points. And look at that. Only 5 points off the top 3. Surely not. Surely not. So, this is the team for today then. So we've got Horton in goal. Gavin Hoyt, Pearson, Josh Hare at centre-back. I've been quite impressed with him in the last couple of games. He replaces Dembele. Muggleton at left-back. He is just... It's between him and Johnson are very... I can't really describe it. They're both very, very inconsistent, but they're both very, very young. And at the moment, Muggleton just about nudges ahead of Johnson. We've got Andy on the right, Togwell, Randall, and Bywater on the left. Luke Gambin didn't have a good game last time, so as a result, he gets dropped. Michael Gash is going to be in a target man supporting Sean Batt. Now, Tom Youngs is back from injury, not quite ready to go for the game. John Akinde is still on light training, so he's not going to be involved in the squad at all. I'm just going to say that we're on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. No one seems that bothered. Right, I have faith in you boys. Go out there and make a difference. Here we go then. Right, kickoff has happened. We start the game. Randall playing it over to Bywater. Opening highlight of the match. Let's just hope for a good performance. A draw. I'd quite happily take a draw at this stage. Nervous. Really, really nervous. But I have faith in my young team. I have faith in my boys. They're going to deliver for me today. I can feel it. They've got some pretty big names in this team. I mean, Scott Flinders is the one. Hendry though. Well, anyway, forget that. Swan plays it to Campbell. Over to McAvoy. Oh, good save by the keeper, and he can't follow him from the rebound. I thought Kenneth McAvoy. He's the one that plays for Tottenham. He's been in a Super Spurs save. He's a very, very good player. Very, very good player. But Flinders with the long ball up. Muggleton deals with it, but Hendry picks up the ball. McAvoy's just switched over to the wings, and now Campbell advances forward. Don't foul him. That's fine. That's fine. Let him... Well, no, don't let him get into the box like that. But the shot doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, 20 minutes in. I'm just going to pause it. Look at some of the names in this team. Derek Reardon. Do you remember him from Hibs? I mean, look, his pace actually isn't any good, but he's still technically very, very decent. This guy, I mean, what a 5-star rated. How is that fair? How have they managed to get him from Tottenham? Ridiculous. Russ Penn is a really, really reliable midfielder. Ben Wyatt, Norwich Youth Academy player. Great talent. John McCoomey used to play for Huddersfield. I want to say Huddersfield Doncaster. Luke Hendry, brilliant player. Scott Flinders. They've got some really decent players in their team. I need to stop looking at it because it's making me more nervous as the game's going on. I'm going to switch. You know what? Oh, sorry. I am nervous. No. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I'm flapping. That's not good. I'm all over the place. We're going to counter-attacking. Horton with the goal kick now. Ben White picks up the ball. We are now in possession with Hoyt over to Andy, who just passes it inexcusably, although Gash could have probably controlled that. And now York are on the ball. They're attacking very, very well down these wings. It's got to be something I've got to look at in this second half, potentially. But Muggleton makes a good tackle. Gash, can he just lay it off? No, just gives the frickin' ball away. There's a reason you haven't been playing, lads. There is a reason, Gash, why you haven't been playing all season. Because you really are. Gash. Dixon with the free kick now. Plays it to Penn, to McAvoy. He's on this left-hand side. Plays it through to Campbell, and there's the goal. It's been coming, in all fairness. We can't really complain. Third goal of the season. Great goal. We're in trouble. I mean, it's not like I can even sit here and pretend that goal hasn't been coming, because they have started off this game really well. Got to question the keeper though, but as I said, the goal's been coming. We've got no one to blame but ourselves. We've got to step up in this second half. I'm going to change a few things around because I'm not happy. And there it is.
We have another.
Come on, lads, show a bit of desire. Get something going inside you boys. Get some passion roaring. I'm gonna bring on. No, I can't bring on Johnny Bird. It's too early for the poor boy. It's too early. Sam Togwell's gonna come and sit in. I think they're getting just too much time on the ball. I think we've got to start attacking at them now. So this is what we're going to do. Michael Gash is not having a good game. He's going to come off. We're going to switch to this formation because I feel like they're getting too much time on the ball and they're really, really effectively on the wing. So I think bringing in another midfielder into the middle is going to just compact it a little bit, and hopefully we can do some attacking of our own. So Pearson's not having a good game. We'll take Dembele off and put Josh Hare into the right hand side of it. So hopefully the second half can be a bit of an improvement. We need to start getting on the ball a bit more. The only thing we're making 2 subs at half time is that you know that FM's just going to give you an injury from somewhere and you've got to play the rest of the game with how it is. It's just bound to happen, I can guarantee it. Switching up to standard now, trying to get a bit more of a foothold in this game. Pass into space, retain possession, run at the defence. Got to try and do something different because at the moment we're losing. Here is Hendry with a free kick corner rather, and Dixon to Andrews, and there it is. Francis' own goal. That surely seals the win now for York. Hendry with the corner in. Just a bit header tennis really. Dixon to Andrews. Francis, I don't even know what he's doing. He's literally just headed it right in to his own net. It wasn't even anywhere near getting over the bar. Always do this when it comes to live comms. They never really do that well when it comes to these games. I don't know why. FM must surely know that I'm recording. They must have some sort of device that knows. So Grant picks up the ball now. He plays it through to Galbraith. To Penn. What does he do? He plays it to McAvoy. Back to Grant. Horton manages to save it. Good build up by them. Fair play. And there it is. The clock is just going to run down now. We haven't had a single clear-cut chance the entire game. We missed Tom Youngs and we missed John Akinde. Having both of them not available is a major, major hiccup for us because it affects the entire way that we play. I'm just going to say it's not good enough, boys. We didn't step up today. That result leaves us in 6th place. So, not a disaster. However, Hartlepool are only 2 points away from us and they are sitting in 8th place. So, we've got it all to do now. As things start to get towards the end of the season, I think the Luton game is going to be the next one I'll bring you. They're currently sitting in 3rd place, so, you know, potentially depending on how the next couple of results go, this could be monumental. But yeah, Luton are in 3rd. We're playing Golden Goals Luton team, and we'll just see how we do. We haven't got very many games left. If we can somehow manage to get into the playoffs, that would be an unbelievable achievement. I would have taken 15th at the start of this year because we've got a lot of young players and we've got a lot of old players. There hasn't really been a nice blend, but we've somehow managed to scrape together a good set of results and we're now in the playoffs. I want to keep there. The next few games are going to define our season. We play Oxford next in 2nd. Oh, dear. Right, we're staying defensive for that. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you have, please give it a like. That would be much appreciated. Comment down below if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And as always on the channel, until next time, adios.